My friends, I have my Sam's Bead Box for August 2025, and look, Ancient Egypt. You know this is going to be a blast, a blast. I can't wait for this. I've been biting at the bit for this box to get here, and here we go. So Ancient Egypt, huh? Let's see what we have in this. Ah, super exciting. Okay, so let's get all of this out. Let's get all the goodies. All the goodies, all the goodies. And we have our candy as well. Okay. Okay, so Ancient Egypt, August 2025, you guys. The reveal day is August 13th, so you won't be seeing this from me until then. So here we are. Ancient Egypt. Millennia have passed since the reign of the pharaohs, yet Ancient Egypt remains a source of fascination today. From the towering pyramids of Giza to the richly decorated tombs of the Valley of the Kings, the artistic achievements of the civilians still inspire awe. The ancient Egyptians held gemstones in high regard, cherishing turquoise as a stone of divine protection, carnelian for vitality and courage, and lapis for wisdom. These gems were inlaid in jewelry and placed within tombs, crafted not only to be beautiful, but also to connect the wearer to the divine. For this month's box, we drew inspiration from the elegance of ancient Egypt, curating a palette filled with rich colors and symbolism. Graduated magnesite rounds, accented with carnelian spacers, echo the balance and geometry often found in Egyptian jewelry. Czech glass scarabs, carved tablets, and lotus bellflowers offer ancient imagery, while gold, associated with Ra, the sun god, and sapphire blue fire polished strands reflect the opulence of Egyptian ornamentation. Whether you create a protective amulet or a bold statement piece, we hope this box connects you to the awe and beauty of ancient Egypt. Sam. Okay, this is cool. Super cool. Let's get into this. So, let's open up the first. And then we'll open up the second. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. Look, the rich golds and like bronzes that you see in here immediately are just breathtaking. The deep blues and the turquoise and the carnelian colors. Oh, this is so much fun. This is going to be so much fun. Oh, I am loving this. Okay. So look at, these are beautiful. This is a heavy box. There is a lot going on this month. Oh, these are super cool. Super cool. Oh, my friends, let's do this. Here we go. This is going to be so much fun, you guys. So much fun. Here we go. So we are starting out with a bang. This is magnesite smooth rounds. This is a graduated strand with carnelian spacers. These are heated and dyed, and they are just beautiful. Look at these. Just beautiful. Beautiful graduated strand, and so long. Look at this. Just gorgeous. This could be a necklace all in itself. So we have the 10 millimeter down to the 8 millimeter, the 6s, the 4s. I am so excited. And these deep, rich carnelian that's in the middle. Just look at these. Gorgeous, absolutely stunning, stunning quality. This is going to go so far in designing. Look at that strand, you guys. Gorgeous. And then we follow it up with carnelian and Russian Amazonite chip beads. This is a 14.5-inch strand. And look at these. So fun. Everything we are getting in this month's box just seriously is fun. And it is going to give us so many design options. I love chip beads. I haven't worked with chip beads too awful much in a while, and That's about to change because these are gorgeous, gorgeous. And look at those colors, just rich and beautiful. And the quality is amazing. Like, oh, wow, look at this one. Look at this one, guys. I love that guy. Look at, oh, so good. So, so good. Oh. We're going to follow it up with some kitty cats. These are in amber gold, 11.5 by 17.5 millimeters. We get 4 of these in this strand, and they are just so cute. So cute. Little kitty cats. And it almost looks like, even though this is gold, it almost looks like there's a bit of an orange tinge to them with the gold coming through. And just so fun. So fun. Look at those little guys sitting there. Okay, so then we're following this up with Czech glass fire polished barrels. This is gold line clear crystal, 8 by 12 millimeter. We get a 10-piece strand here, and this is gorgeous. Look at these. Oh, that gold rod that goes through them. Beautiful. I'm loving this size. I love that there's no AB or anything. They are just crystal clear with that gold lining, and that just spells happiness for me. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they go so well with these Czech glass teardrops. This is rustic gold, 6.5 by 10 millimeter. We get 20 pieces here. And I love, love, love these. I love the speckling that goes through them. It's like that gold rod, like that gold leafing on them. So, just so cool. Just so cool. And we get 20 of these. Like, wow. So good. So good. Those are going to go a long way. A long way. And I'm... Okay, I've just now decided I am doing a design at the end of this. So this is going to be an unboxing and a design because I'm all in. Here we go. So let's add some twist diamonds. What? Yes, please. Czech glass twist diamond. This is rustic gold, 13 by 22 millimeter. There are 2 pieces in here, and we have these little spacers that match perfectly that go with them. And yeah, those are cool. I love this size. I love this size. This is perfect for either the top of like a focal or the top up by your collarbone for a necklace. I love these. I love these. These are also really cool in bracelets. Really cool in bracelets. So you name it, you can use that. And you see how perfect, look how perfect these are. Oh, how fun. And then some fire polish rounds here. This is Czech glass fire polish rounds, ancient Egyptian mix. These are 4 millimeter, 45 pieces here, and we get all the colors. All the colors are popping in here, and they are perfect. So we have that teal color of the magnesite and the amazonite, and then that lapis color, and then that perfect gold, and we just get all of these. Can't go wrong with this. These are going to be perfect spacers. They go perfect with everything. And I can't believe really how perfect they got this. I mean, look at these golds. They are identical. I mean, just on point. Absolutely on point. I'm super happy about them. Super happy. And all of these colors that's melding together. And then looky here, we get some lapis rectangle tubes. These are 4 by 13.5 millimeter carnelian faceted little spacers that's in between them. And look at these carnelian spacers. Look at the faceting on them. Like, yeah, perfection. And oh, this lapis. This is beautiful lapis. And I love lapis. I love the flecks of gold that goes through it. I love how deep and rich it is. And this deep, rich, faceted carnelian for the spacers in between is just so right on. Oh, look at that. So look at all of these we get. And look at all of this together. Boy, they have not been messing around, huh? Good job, Sam. Good job, Rachel and Shyra. You guys are on point. This is going to be fun. And you know I love me some Hishi beads. Totally love some Hishi beads. So this is carnelian and lapis Hishi. These are heated and dyed. These are 3 by 6 millimeter. We get an 8 millimeter or an 8-inch strand. So look at these. So cool. So good. I love that variation in this carnelian. Love it. I love carnelian, that creaminess of it. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. So good. So we get like all the shapes, all of the options to do whatever our hearts desire. And that is so cool. Czech glass fire polished barrels. These are sapphire and these are 4 by 6 millimeter. We get 25 pieces of these, and this is really going to pull in all the rest of those blues. You know, we have all these teals and these oranges and these golds and these blues, and oh, with the faceting. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Cannot go wrong here. That is perfection. Perfection. All of this is. Look at all of this together. Super, super happy. Loving it. I'm trying to decide on my first design which I'm going to do because I'm really struggling already. It's such a good thing. Such a good struggle. And look at these little bellflowers, Czech glass bellflowers. These are blue silk with gold. These are 4.5 by 7 millimeter. We get 20 pieces of these, and I love the depth of the color of these. This is really deep blue, like a bright deep blue with that gold through them. And perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm really excited that we get this mini as well. That's very, very good. Very good, because I'm going to use them. I love me some bellflowers, and those are going to be fun. And then concluding our strands, melon drops. Blue silk gold, 8 by 13 millimeter. We get 8 pieces in this strand, and oh, that deep, deep blue again. Yes! So good, so good. So this is our strands. Look at these strands. Look at all of these colors. Look how they mesh so well with each other. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Okay, so let's get into the additional selections. And we're going to start this out with Czech glass Egyptian carved tablets. There's blue and an orange, 10 by 25 millimeter, 2-piece set. So cool. So cool. Are you kidding? That is awesome. Look at these guys. So two-sided. I'm loving how the bronze is pulled in here while that almost rose gold. It's like a bright kind of bronzy gold with that blue. Oh, it's just so good. So good. I like that a whole bunch. And then we get 2 pieces of a flat pear brio. These are carnelian colored. Okay, and this is 18 by 29 millimeter. We get 2 of these, and they're drilled side to side at the top there, and that's nice. That's nice. It's really going to open us up for different things that we can do with these focals, and that is truly, truly exciting. And then also in this bag, we have some diamond brios. So we have Czech glass diamond brios, also in that carnelian color, 12 by 13 millimeter, 5-piece set. Love me some brios. Love some brios. They are super fun. Love these diamonds. It's going to pull in super, super well. Super well. Oh, the richness. Oh, the depth of it. So much fun. And then also we're going to do Czech glass fire polish rounds. This is the carnelian color mix, 8 millimeter, and we get about 30 pieces. Oh yes, that deep, deep. Look at the faceting, you guys. Look at the faceting on this. These are gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. Look at him just winking up at us. Oh, that is fun. We get a lot of beads this month, you guys. This is super exciting. Oh, so fun. So, so, so fun. Look at all of those. So good. And then some Czech glass scarabs, jet black AB. This is 10.5 by 13 millimeter, 6-piece set. And these, the pop that these are given is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have here this side. Let's come up here a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Nice. Very nice. So we have that one side here, and the other side is jet. So good. So fun. That's going to be fun. Czech glass ovals. This is turquoise. 11 by 16 millimeter, 12-piece set. Yes. You know what? It is funny. It was not even a week ago that I was talking about, I need to get some Czech glass ovals because the ovals that I have are really big, and I wanted just some medium-sized ovals that would kind of blend in and go with essentially anything, no matter whether I'm making a necklace or a bracelet, doesn't matter. And here we go. Yep, and that color. Oh, it goes so well. Look at, there's the difference in that richness that's there. See? And so you get that just a little bit of variation that is so perfect. So perfect. So, so, so good. Oh. So these will go with the Amazonite. These will go with the magnesite. These will go with the other Czech glass. Love it. Love it. And again, look at all of these we get, right? So good. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to bring these guys up here because I'm running out of room because we have so much in this box this month. This is super cool. Super cool. And we get some squares, Czech glass squares, turquoise and champagne, 6 millimeter, 35 pieces. Fun, fun, fun. Good stuff. I'm liking the champagne color. Yeah, the champagne color will go really, really well. That'll give a whole different pop to all of this. I love these. These are so fun. Everything is. I think I've said fun 100 times so far during this. But is it not? Wow. Wow. Look at those guys. And then they give us a Miyuki round seed bead mix. These are 11 O's. This is metallic light bronze. This is the 5-gram tube. And I love the tubes that we get from Sam's because the tubes that we get from Sam's are screw-on. So we're not going to accidentally pop that off and beads go flying. So, yep. So I love Miyukis because they are all the same size. They're all the same size. We don't have the bigger ones and the little ones and the ones with different size holes. These are just great. Great stuff. And then we're going to wrap this up with antique brass components. These are all made in Greece and they are all lead-free. Okay, here we go. We are starting this out with a curved collar, 12 by 68 millimeter. Look at this beauty. This is gorgeous, like gorgeous. I have not made in a very long time a collar necklace, and I want to make it. Here we go, and look at all of our options that happen down here. All of our options. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. I am loving that metal tone. It's perfect, and it goes so well with this gold. Like, look at that offset. Oh, so good. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Good stuff. And then, oh boy, look at these temple chandeliers. I love these. These are gorgeous. We get these two, 16 by 30 millimeters, and same identical color as that collar. And all of these options with it, like all of these options with it. Earrings, just screaming earrings. No doubt, no doubt. And then we're not done. We still have something else. And oh, is it something? These are little pyramid links. We get 8 pieces of these, you guys, 6 by 19 millimeter, and these are awesome. 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 Look at those. tell me that is not going to go just absolutely perfect with these other metals that we have. I mean, just perfect. You guys, look at this box. This is super cool. And hey, if you guys don't know or have not used Sam's Bead Box, if you have not shopped in Sam's Bead Shop, you got to check it out. You really just have got to check it out. If you have never shopped on Sam's site, if you have never ordered a box from Sam, and if you plan to, use my code. Take $5 off your first order or your first box. And I'm telling you, this is just gorgeous, gorgeous. I am going to design, and boy, oh boy, do I have my work cut out with me on deciding what I want to do. But let's do it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so we are going to be making a necklace and a pair of earrings, and I'm loving these colors. I'm just loving this vibe. It's making me really happy. So the only thing I'm bringing in from my stash is I have some 4mm carnelian beads here and some seed beads here. Everything else, oh, and bead caps and my findings. Everything else came in the box, and we're going to be using the Czech glass carnelian colored beautiful faceted beads here. We're going to be using those 6mm that came in. We're using all of those. We're using some of the seed beads that came in the box, the 10mm, the 8mm, 6 and 4s here, and so these aren't they gorgeous? They're just gorgeous. And for beading wire, I have this cut to 18 inches, and we are using soft flex here. And I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay, so I had to talk myself out of changing up this design when it was already decided. And I was like, no, Amy, nope, you are sticking with it. Because you know us, we just want to embellish and we want to embellish and we want to embellish. But no, this one's going to be simple, yet elegant, beautiful, perfect pop for this box. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to graduate these guys. So I'm going to do multiple groupings of graduated sections. And I'm really liking what I'm thinking here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this 10mm, and I'm going to bring in some 4mm bead caps. These are 4mm gold bead caps. I get these on Amazon, and I will link them below. And so I'm going to bead cap each side. And I did bring out a bead bug. And we are going to be beading all the way up. I'm going to use every bit of this. And then I got out some chain just in case, because I didn't know for sure what it was going to be, but I didn't want it to be too short. So I am bead capping this guy, 10mm on each side. We're going to do 8mm, followed by 6mm. I'll just keep hold of this. Followed by the 6mm, and then our 4s. And the only ones in this grouping that I'm going to be bead capping is that 10mm. Okay, and so we are going to have multiple groupings of this beautiful thing here. Yes, good stuff, good stuff. Did I just hit that? Sorry. Yeah. So in between this, what I'm thinking is I definitely want to pull in the seed beads. I want just a little something in between these groupings, these series. So I think I'm going to do our bronze, and then I'm going to do, this is I think called like coral red, and then bronze. So there's just going to be this little something something in between. And what I'm looking for here is and then what I'm looking for here is kind of a graduation, not really a graduation, I shouldn't even say that. I'm wanting to do a 6mm, and then I want to bead cap this Czech glass carnelian that's in the center. And then another 6mm. You guys, that is what this is going to be. And so I knew as I was going through, as I was doing this unboxing earlier, I knew, this was going to happen. But I thought for sure, I'd have some focal hanging down. Maybe I'd use that cuff piece, something like that. But as I started putting this together, next thing I knew, I was like, yeah, I want that grouping. And yeah, I want that grouping. And that'd look really cool if it was just those two groupings. And you know what? I haven't done that kind in a very long time. That color blocking. And so that's what's happening. That is what's happening. And it's going to be gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to do a 4mm, a 6mm, 8, and a bead cap on 10. And then right back down that line. So we're going to be at 8, 6, 4. I am going to go ahead and bead bug this. It's just smart. It's just smart. And then we're going right back in here. Okay, so I'm going to do seed beads. I'll do a 6mm. Oh, I didn't have them at all, did I? So we'll do that 6mm, and then we'll bead cap our 8mm. And a 6. So we'll have 3 groupings of the carnelian color, and then 4 groupings of magnesite. Now, there is enough for 5 groupings. That's what came in that graduated strand, but it just works out right with what I have to do 4, and I think it's going to look really cool this way too. So that's what we're doing. I'm curious to see what you guys think of the box this month. I just love it. I love these colors. I love the theme, the way they did it as well. And oh my goodness, all of the beads we've got. Oh my. And I already have a couple of designs already determined that I want to do. So once again, I'm ready to just take off running with this box. It is just so exciting. Super, super exciting. Look at that, look at that. Okay, this will be our last grouping of the carnelian. I just lost those beads. Went and Jasper came up here, and so I was going to kind of scooch over a little bit so that he could lay at my feet, and brought all the things and stuff with me. Oh boy. Okay, so we will get this one done again. Oh, I think I have 2. I do. All right. And I kind of went outside of the box on the earrings this time. I made one earring, and there is a possibility that, it may change whenever we're doing the second earring, but I don't know. It's just something different. I kind of went outside of the box with it, and I'm kind of proud of myself for that, actually. when it comes to earrings, I stay pretty mellow, low-key with them. So I'm excited. I think I did a little better, guys. I think I did a little better, especially with representing the theme. I think it just looks really cool. So we'll see what you guys think. And we are going to bead cap this 10 millimeter. He's going to be right here in the center. Then we'll come right back down that line. So we're going to be at the 8 millimeter, the 6, the 4, and then we are even on both sides. So it will end up being this carnelian that's down at the center. And is that not just beautiful? It's just beautiful. I love it. I love the simplicity of it. I love that I haven't done a color blocking necklace like this in a while, and I love how well they go together. So good, so good. So I think from here I'm just going to continue up. Oh, I don't think I'm going to go with these guys. No, I think I'm going to stay with little guys. So I'm going to continue up with my 4 millimeters here. Do I want to cap any of them? We will see. All right, so in between the dot differential, I'm going to go ahead and do the same little series of seed beads that I've been doing. And then I'm going to go ahead and work up this side. So from here, I think I'm wanting to do, and I know I'm wanting to do 3 of these guys, but now I think I want to bead cap the middle guy. So let's do that. So that's exciting. All right, so I'll do another one of these. Do I want to bead cap that? I know I want to bead bug this. Maybe I'll get out my smaller bead caps. Yeah, because that looks a little bit big, right? Yeah, I'm thinking so. Let me get out my little guys. Because I am thinking now that, yeah, that would look like a pretty cool pop with it being bead cap just for that center one. So let's see here. Let's see what I think about it now. A little bit smaller. So these are 3 millimeter and these are 4 millimeter. Much better. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So in between them, I don't think I want to do, I don't know, do I want to do that same kind of series? No, I think I just want a bronze in between them. Yeah, I think so. Then I'll do these. I'll do that smaller bead cap with the center one. Super cute. So cute. Yeah, I like that. And then I think there's enough for one more of these. Let's see. Then we'll swap those that bead cap or that bead bug, and we will come to the other side and see how we're going to end that. And then I'm going to grab that little carnelian that ran away because we need that. You know, we need you, bud. We need you. All right, so swap those. Oh, that's beautiful, right? Oh, love it. Okay, so here we go. This is super quick, super easy, right? It's great, great, great for beginning beaders. It's great to also see and recognize the beauty of color blocking. Color blocking is so beautiful, and I love it. I love it, but I don't do it very often. For no other reason than I just don't do it very often. That might change though, because oh my goodness, the beauty in this. Okay, so we have one more for carnelian. I was like, does he not have a hole? Okay, and last one of those. And then one more here. Okay, and then a bronze, and then we will be caught up on both sides. So there's about an inch left on each side. So then that tells me this would be about a 16-inch necklace, and that is not okay. It needs to be longer than that. Okay, let me just first take a quick peek and make sure I didn't forget anything before I finish this up. So let's make sure we're all snug as a bug in a rug in here. Okay, we have our carnelian down at the bottom, so I'm just giving a quick look-see. Okay, looks good. So here's what I'm thinking from here, because I'm going to go all the way up with this. And we may as well graduate since we've been graduating anyways. So let's do just, and actually I think I'm just going to do this series. So I already have that bronze there. We'll do that red, bronze, and then I'm going to do another bronze, right? And then I'll do red, bronze. I think that looks cool. Hold on. Now, I think that looks cool. We'll see what it... no, there's an every 3, so we just need to stick with that. We'll just do the 3. Oh, I didn't bead bug that. Oh. Yeah, we'll just do that 3. Actually, I have some seed beads that's this color. No, it's going to be behind the neck. It won't matter. Okay, it won't matter. I didn't use any other seed beads there, and I am going to be using some teal seed beads in the necklace design that my friend wants to do. Okay, and then we'll just end out with 3 of these, and then we'll see where we are on the other side. That's cute. I can do more. I can do more. I can do another red and another bronze. Let's use that length. And right now I'm just like raptured by this color blocking. It's been so long. And I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so we'll swap these out. Actually, let me go ahead and clamshell this while I'm here, right? May as well. So let me get out. Oh, my new crimp tubes came. Yay! So I was down to 4 in the copper color and I think like 4 or 5 in the gold. That's all I had left of my number 2s. So then we'll put our clamshell on. We'll bring that crimp tube to the tip top because we're using a lot of this anyway, so it'll give us a little bit more room on the other side. But we do want some sticking out of there. We need some poking out of there. Okay, let him slide down. So cute. Let gravity do its work there. We'll wind him up just to make sure that we have that movement. And then we're doing bronze, red, bronze, red, bronze. That's all she wrote. That's also all she has left. So we'll put this on, we'll close this out, and then we will talk about this necklace. Actually, I'm going to open that up just a little bit, just to help me out, because again, we don't have any wiggle room. So I'm just going to pick him up, let him slide all the way down in there. Grab a hold of him and kind of push down as I'm pulling up on that wire. So I'm pushing down and pinching with my right hand, and I'm pulling up on the wire with my left. And I did get out some different jump rings. I didn't know what I'd be feeling, so I got out some in different sizes, and I got out some that's gold as well as some that's that bronze color. And so let's see here. That's beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's stick with the bronze. And then we have our lobster claw clasp. And then, oh wait, I definitely wanted to do some chain. I'm going to need to do chain. Here, let me check. Yes, I don't want this to be a choker. Whew. Amy, Amy. Okay, so I'm going to need probably a couple more jump rings then. Let's do a couple more. All right. So we will connect our chain. And I just have some bronze Rolo chain here. And I have these cut at, so let's just look here because I cut off just a little bit here. So we are looking at 6 to that guy, So exactly 9 here. So this is exactly 18. Okay. And then these are 1.5. So this is going to be a 21-inch necklace. Perfect. Perfect size. If you're hearing a mower right outside of my window, I apologize. It's like, what's the odds? As soon as I get this all, for the most part, figured out and determined, and then go to record again, vroom, on starts the mower. It's all right. You know, it's been pretty mild here. It's been pretty mild for the temperature. You never know here in the Midwest what you're going to get in August. You just don't know. And so far, this August has been really mild, really mild. Of course, it's the August that I have a pool again. Psh, right? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, so now we'll just do our closure here. And I'm going to pop on our lobster, and I did test him. We're going to put him on that last link of chain. Okay, I'm closed up. And then we'll put this guy over there to have that connection. And then I'm going to be making some dangles for the earrings. Maybe I'll remember to make a dangle to go on the back of this necklace. That would be cool. So here is our necklace. It's pretty. I'm super happy about this color blocking. Super happy about this color blocking. So here we are. So we'll set these aside and this aside. These guys need to go back over there, as well as these guys do. Okay, so over here is this beautiful necklace. Love it. And then for the earrings, I've already made one, and I did bring some teal seed beads in for this. And let's just come here. There we go. And so I have some bronze head pins, and these are ball head pins. Just using a few of those. This is the necklace, or I'm sorry, this is the earrings. The earring. This is what the earrings will look like. What'd you think? Kind of different, right? Fun. Fun, fun, fun. So let's make the other one. So I'm using 2 of these gorgeous links that came in the box. Okay, so I have those. I'm using one of these 6mm. I'm using one of these gorgeous faceted cubes. I'm using this Czech glass carnelian, and then one of these in the teal color that came in the box. Okay, so I'm going to be using those kind of as a graduation, and let's get started. Okay, first thing I want to do is make this focal one here. And so what I'm going to be doing for that is popping on this carnelian, and then I do want a bead cap on top of it, just on top. And then I'll do this 6mm, and I want one just on top. Just that little bit of pop. That's what I'm looking for, a little bit of pop. And then the facets on this is going to automatically give that pop. Oh, it's gorgeous. They are just gorgeous. I'd like to buy a truckload of those. Okay, and then we're just going to pop this guy on top. And then finally, I think we're going to do this, did we? Yep, a seed bead. Okay, and so this is what we're looking at. I like it, I like it. Okay, so I'm going to pop this side down. And I'm going to go ahead and make all of them, and then we'll cut them all off and then roll them all up and all that good stuff. So the dangles. I have one that's longer than the others, and I just think that they look cool kind of hanging down over it. And so we'll make 3 of those, and with 2 of them, it's going to start with this. So we're going to be down here. Actually, let me bring myself up so that I can have them all together. So we're going to do the teal, red, bronze. I think I did 3 of them. Yep. Yep, that's that bigger one, so we're gonna have one of those. And then I was originally going to do this and I just kept adding beads to it, you know. So we're going to have 2 in this series. Okay, so we'll do teal, red, bronze, teal, red, red, okay, and bronze. This is that little guy there. So I get a long weekend this weekend. I'm off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. And that is good, good stuff. Really, really good stuff. I don't take time off very often. I just don't. Work is busy. Life is busy, you know. But it's one of those things when you're in your groove and you just, you know, I'm so used to my process, you know. Get up and go to work. I started when I was 14. I waited tables at a little bitty diner. And there was my friend Amy that was also doing the same thing. It was a family friend of theirs that had owned the diner. And so we were just super excited. You know, we just thought it was cool that we were going to get to be waitresses. But I have essentially not stopped working since that time. I've always worked and worked and worked. And a lot of times, or I guess I should say many times, more than one job. Okay. I was hoping he'd like snuggle back down in there. Maybe he will, but I'm not going to take him off. Okay. I do think I'm going to get some new round nose pliers. These bend at the end on me. And so when I'm trying to get those little bitty loops and I want to be at the tippy top, they bend. And I'm not a big fan of that. We're just getting them closed up all the way. And then we'll do this last one. Yeah, these are tough stuff, ball head pins. I should have rethought which ones I grabbed. But I was like, ooh, that ball can act like the bronze seed bead. And, you know, I was thinking, Amy, you're a thinker. I wasn't thinking that, but, you know, just when you think you're being a thinker, you're like, oh, nope, I wasn't thinking that through at all, or not as much as I thought I was. Okay, so let's take a peek at what we did here. So these are going to connect to the bar, okay, these. And then up here, I took one of those ball head pins and I made that connection between the bar and our ear wire, just to give a little extra pop. You know, I didn't want too much up at the top. I wanted it to all be at the bottom, but just a little pop, just a little something, something up there. Okay. So let's do that. And so here I'm just doing a seed bead. And then from here, well, I guess I could just do it by connecting it. Where's that bar? I'm just going to stick it through there. I'm going to hold it tight, and I'm going to hold it with my thumb as well, and I'm just going to pop this up. That's really the easiest way to do it. That way it has some wiggle room. Not too much, but that way it has some wiggle room, because you want it to have some wiggle room. Okay, and so from here, what am I doing? Let's trim this off. I'm just going to bring him in. Oh, you know what though? We have a dangle, so we're going to want that to go the other way. It's okay. I can bend it. But we're going to want it to go the other way. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do with this guy is this loop that I'm about to fix. Okay, he needs to go that way. Yeah, that way. Okay. So for our connections at the bottom, I think I need a bronze. Let's look. I thought it was bronze, yeah. So we just need one more of those little ones. That works. And then we're also going to be using one or two gold. Two gold. We'll use one tiny and one regular. Okay, so connected down here at the bottom will be this guy. Like, no, I mean, no. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I was gonna go ahead and connect it, but no, it's just a little jump ring, and I know I'll end up fumbling. So here's the start of what we're looking at. Okay, and so we have this guy popped up here, and we have that like so. So then I'm gonna come in here with my jump ring. And I believe on this jump ring for movement, because I wanted it to be really fluid. Yeah, I got it. So I'm going to pick up the two small ones with this one. And they will connect onto this jump ring. And then we'll grab another jump ring and connect the bigger one. That way the big one has its own flow and movement going on. Where are you at? There you are. He slid down, didn't he? Does it not open that up? Okay. And then where's our front? There's our front. So I'm going to pop him on this side. Okay, well, let me pop him on first. Okay, I'll close that up. I think I need to go back to the eye doctor. I've really been struggling with seeing. There it is. Like, man, I really kind of wasn't seeing that. Okay. Then all we need to do now is connect to our ear wire. Oh, you guys, if you don't know Sam's Bead Shop, if you've never shopped at Sam's Bead Shop, and if you have never gotten one of Sam's boxes, you should definitely change that. Okay? The lives. Oh my goodness. If you don't get a bead box from Sam, you've got to at least join a live. Join one live for me. Just one. Just so that you can see. Now, granted, don't be upset with me whenever you spend, because it's amazing stuff at great prices. And then Sam's like running around sometimes like slash that price and slash that price, and everyone who checks out right now gets this amount off in their cart, and it is just so fun. So fun. Kind of like making this with you has been. I'm loving this box. I am absolutely loving this box. I cannot wait to start designing more stuff from this box, and I love what happened today. Love what happened today. My friends, I hope you have a fantastic day, and until we meet back here, bye-bye.